What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Dustbowl. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as we head back out into the Wastelands. I was going to try and go back in there and go back to the bed so that I could sleep, but the problem I ran into with that plan was actually that the bandits just stay in there permanently. You can no longer go there because there's bandits on every single step that you take in there, so you want to make sure that you have it looted out before you free the guy from his shackles. We did save a guy named Luke, I believe, in the previous episode who had been captured. I hadn't known anything about it, but now he's on up out of the way. He escaped. We should be able to return back to town to get some kind of reward. We also needed to talk with some engineers around here somewhere, and I don't know where they're going to be hiding at, but I figure we should probably do our best to find them as well. Got a nasty little gremlin down in here who needs to be shot using the essence of our pinkness as much as possible anyways. I think 2 shots might put him out if I can crit them both. There we go. Yep, we can now 2-shot those guys. We're moving on up in the world. We're getting better at doing our job. We also look quite a bit more threatening while doing it. I'll probably go... Does this take me to the front car? No, it doesn't. So we'll go out this way. Actually, no, we gotta go in that way. It's gonna make me fight another gremlin. Which, realistically, I don't think we should be having this problem because we put down the op in the previous episode, too, which was like a big machine gun. It was supposed to keep monsters from getting into the subway. So apparently, the engineers are all kinds of messed up right now. Let's finish him off real fast. It shouldn't take too long. He's not really that much of a threat anyway. Hey! My mother told me that I am very threatening. I am intimidating, damn it. No loot off of him, which is unfortunate. They should actually just make it so you don't get the loot pop-up if you don't get anything. Just a quick streamlining thing. So where's the... Oh, there he is right there. Did I walk right by him last time? I'd shake your hand, but I wouldn't want to get grease all over you. Here's the machine parts. Yup, junk, but it's to be expected with what's on the surface. Do you think you can make this stuff work? There's a few pieces here that'll do the trick. The rest is old-fashioned elbow grease. Tell Captain Moore I'll get the train running when I'm out of here. I can't stand one more minute here. Alright, so that's all taken care of. Let me throw another med kit onto my boo-boos real fast. What part of the body is the boo-boo? Well, at this point, pretty much all of it. Go this way. Hopefully we'll avoid combat on our way out as best as possible. Yay. Yay! No combat so far. I mean, there's like 5 more screens we have to go by. But at any point at which, I don't know, I think it says something that, like, I celebrate avoiding the combat just because it's tedious. It's just something that I don't feel like I should have to do. It's just like, meh. Like, if it had any variability, or if it was ever different, or it ever came out in a way that wasn't completely and totally RNG, after, like, the only part of the thing you control is this right here, and even that is pretty heavily RNG-laden, I guess it's pretty RNG-laden, simply due to the fact that the damage rolls take place over a pretty large bracket, and so it's just like, meh. This isn't really a complaint, it's just like one of those things that, like, I would actually play the game with far, far less combat because a lot of it just seems to be sort of padding, I guess. It doesn't serve any function except to just kind of, like, be there. Alright, so let's head back onto base. See if we can get ourselves talking to Moore. We'll get ourselves a new firearm, which would be pretty cool. We'll get our first long rifle, which is pretty dope. Unless you wanted to count the gun that we have, right? We have a pneumatic rifle, I guess, but that doesn't count. It's a zip gun. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't get me excited like the prospect of an actual weapon does. Grab that right there. It's an improvised weapon. It's not made to annihilate. It's not formulated to destroy. You get what I mean? Anyway, let's walk back up. And once we go to the hub surface elevator, that'll take us on down to Funky Town, or at least underground. Talk to Moore real fast. It's good to see you again. The subway car is operational. That's splendid. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. And so he gave us a rifle and some roundage for it. That's pretty cool. I wanted to go through now, and we'll take a look. Is the rifle any good? 10-15. 17 to 19. Actually, it's quite a bit better. So now we're actually, every single time we fire, we're getting out the exact same damage as we would have gotten from a crit. And our crits are giving us like a 20% increase, so that's pretty good. That'll be nice. We're a little bit overweight right now, but I think all the stress we went to in trying to get all this thing, like all these random thingamabobs back to base, I think it's going to benefit us in the end. So because we don't really, these all weigh quite a bit, let's go ahead and we'll drink some of these real fast. Alright. Eat a ration real quick. So how many of my metal scraps do I still have left? I still have 1. Okay, we got too many guns now, which is unfortunate. I didn't know that there could be such a problem in the post-apocalyptic wasteland. Still, we do have far too many firearms, and so we're still kind of like scrounging with our inventory. Since that did 60 damage last time, I'm kind of wondering if the armor blocked it, maybe? I bet it was the armor. It had to do something. It had to have something to do with the armor. But for right now, there's not much else that we can ditch that's not worth a lot of money. So, ew. That is problematic. Alright, well, I guess that's actually probably one of the cheapest things that I could get rid of right now, is just to get rid of the bottles. I mean, the bottles, the 8 of those are going to come out to 32, whereas selling the extra armor and selling the extra gun is going to come out to a far greater, I suppose, intake of cash, so that'll be fine. Let's go down to the next floor. There we go. We'll sell these to the weapons store, obviously. What's that going to bring in? 60? Good, because it's no good and I don't want it. And that'll actually clear out a ton of our inventory space. Now that we got a rifle that's firing the exact same thing, we'll get rid of you as well. I'm going to keep the pneumo gun for right now. I'm going to keep the zip gun just in case. You never know when you're going to need a sidearm, or at least something to fall back on, a Saturday night special that you can pull up out of the sock. It's a little bit big for that, but you get what I mean. The flashbang stun grenades. Like, what's the heaviest stuff here? So the grenades have no weight. Med kits are pretty heavy. We actually aren't suffering that badly. It's just I think it's the tools aren't helping, and then we've got some machine parts right there. I think it might be a decent call. So how much cash are we sitting on right now? 235. What's the variability in the cost of armor repair kits? So 153. 147, 151. It doesn't look like it's that much. So 147 is probably the cheapest we could go for right there. Let's go find this guy's dad, by the way. He said that his dad was around here somewhere. The guy that we rescued should probably be in one of these rooms. Let's see. We got a desk. There's money in the desk, and it must be what Luke was talking about. Locker's got some supplies. That locker also has antibiotics. The metal box over here. There's a pistol and ammo for the pistol. It looks like it's bugged. Oh, man. So I guess there's a couple things in here that weren't completely and totally tested. There are some definite problems hiding in this one. Let me go. In the interest of being fair, we shall ditch the pistol. There. And we'll just keep the one that we were supposed to get. So I trash binned them. I'm not going to sell them. I think they're worth like a ton of money, too. So 55, yeah. I was just going to sell it anyways. It's not a big deal. Where is Luke at? Didn't we rescue his ass? Shouldn't he be around here somewhere? He should be around somewhere by my reckoning. I mean, my reckoning is not so terrible. There are definitely beings in the universe with a far more terrible reckoning than mine. That being the case, by my reckoning, I still think we should be good. If we had a multi-tool, we could get in there and get the $200 out, which would be pretty cool. Got more ammo than we could ever expend at this point. Down to the 4th floor. I don't think there's anything down here. If we go back up to the 2nd floor, we should probably check with the barkeep and a couple of other people about anything that they might need. There's Luke right there. He's in the bar. I didn't expect to see you down at the waypoint. Pull up a stool and have a drink. You seen that stranger before? Nope, but he's covered in dust, so he came from the surface. He's probably just passing through. That's all anybody does when they visit the hub. I've seen Captain Moore. Captain, now there's a joke. I guess you're part of the militia now, huh? That's right. It's time to pull my own weight. Right, well, don't get yourself killed. I'm not sure your old man would be too happy with me. Well, he's not here, is he? I'm gonna go find him and I'll get the truth. Look, don't get yourself killed over this. Your dad's doing what's right. It's his duty. So everybody keeps telling me, have a drink, get laid, the militia's for fools anyways. You're a waste of time, Cox. Sure, I'm a waste of time. Well, let's talk to Luke. It's so good to be home, to be around friends again. Familiar sights, to feel safe. Hey, what's up, man? Hello to you. Look, thank you for helping me out of that mess. I'm sure they'd have killed me eventually. Don't mention it. You just stay safe, huh? Oh, well, I guess there is no reward. I guess the reward is entirely altruistic. You just feel better from the bottom of your heart for doing the right thing. Stone, what you got? Any rumors? Well, a few of the engineers working on the subway swung by last night for a drink. They were talking about you, in fact, looking for machine parts. What were they saying? Anything interesting? Only that they hope you could find what you're after. I wouldn't know where to start. The wastes are so huge. Use your head, kid. Any place that used to deal with vehicles will be your best shot. Thanks for the advice. What do you sell here? Anything that's connected? I guess he doesn't have anything. Alright, out we go. That guy's actually stayed here for like 6 days now. He's been here for a while. Check and make sure nobody else has anything for me either. Let's see, about the jobs. How's everything, Professor? Wonderful. Now that I have fresh water and samples to study, you've kept me very busy. I'll be sending a report to Captain Moore about your bravery. I'll never forget it. That's right. If I can help the hub, I will. Okay, so everything's looking pretty good down and around here. I think we may have just about run out of stuff to do. Let's go back up. We'll go nighty-night for the night. Or the day. It looks like it's daytime, actually. It's 9 a.m., so I figure we'll crash out for a bit. That'll give us some of our health back. I do think that we need to resupply slightly. I'll probably get rid of some of the anti-poison, some of the random antibiotics and things like that just to make some money. Covered alcove, can I go in here yet? I can hear snoring inside. I shouldn't enter other people's areas. They've been sleeping for a long-ass time. Somebody should check and make sure that he's not dead. He's got, like, a lot of time spent sleeping at this point. Okay, so let's get antibiotics. We'll get rid of a couple of you. Sell a couple of you. Other things we can afford to do away with. The syringes are nice, but we kind of need those. We got plenty of food. Food's looking really, really, really good. Tools we could technically get rid of. However, I think crafting with them is the better call. Who's got some agua for me? I need that stuff. I needs it. We got an army canteen for 22. What was the low cost over here? I don't remember. I know it was somewhere around 22, but I don't remember if it was higher, lower. Looks like 22 was actually what we were looking for. Let's keep cycling. Get ourselves some dranky drank. That'll spend a little bit of our clinkety clank, so we're down to 460, although we do have a lot of money right now. I'm hoping that later on down the line there'll actually be like big guns and things like that that we can buy to make up for the fact that we actually have a surplus in cash right now. We don't have bleach. We need bleach to make another repair kit. So, since our armor is busted, I don't think there's any point wearing it right now. Let's just get rid of it. Take that off real fast. Throw it in the crate so that it's not using up any of our space. Got a little bit right there. I'll probably take some of these tools and throw them in there. There's no need to carry around so much of that. Let's get this all into the cooker real quick. I love how some of the items actually interact with each other like that. It's like little things like that that make me happy. Like when you pick up meat, you can actually cook it once you get it back home to base. Let's go see what's up with Moore real fast. See if he's got anything more for us. Alright, did a kitten check real fast. Had to make sure the kitten is like in the vicinity. What's the next job? Okay, the next job is simple. I need you to get to Fort Union. That's what all this hard work has been for. My father headed there. Do you think he can still be there? He might still be there, but I don't want that to take priority over your hub responsibilities. This is important, and I need you with me on this, Muskokie. I want you to deliver this proposal to Fort Union Station Commander Oldman. It's vitally important that he gets this into his hands. Do whatever it takes to make him agree to our demands, even if it means fulfilling some minor tasks for them. I understand, Captain. I'll make sure it gets delivered. Okay, so the next part is just some cash and a multi-tool. But I think we're on our way out. We have no way to repair the armor, so there's no point like sitting here crying over spilt milk. I don't know if anybody else has quests for us, but if they do, I guess they'll have to take a number. Gonna save before I head off across the desert. Real fast. Oh my god. That was a frog in my throat. I don't know why that happens sometimes. Like sometimes it's not that my mouth is dry or anything like that. I'll be in the middle of a talk though with all of you. And all of us, a crashed UFO? WTF. It's a UFO. I can't find any way in, and it looks years old. It looks like it's got some cloth and some rubbing alcohol. The aliens came with rubbing alcohol to destroy us. Beware their ability to remove random adhesives and some paints. God. Oh, we got a bad guy in here. It's okay, though, because I'm going to loot this location again. With our rifle, we're now doing 24. Yeah, that's a gun, see? It's got a nice sound to it, too. It unleashes the pain. Or at least it moderately hurts. Annihilate that enemy, take his chocolate bar. See, that's why he was so jumpy. He was just afraid we were going to take his chocolate bar, and he was right. Never get in between me and chocolate. I will takes it from you. I will takes it because it's delicious and I want it. Alright, so we got a bookshelf over here. Did I ever search the bookshelf? There's nothing worth taking, just scrap paper. Inside the drawers, we got some more loot. A little bit better right there. Some bleach, which will be nice because we can actually use that to make ourselves a repair kit finally so that our armor would work better. Now we have the tough choice. We got to decide whether or not we want to go back to base just to grab our armor and repair it so that we'll be in better shape for the adventure ahead. I think it's probably a wise choice. I think it's probably a really, really good choice in all frankness and in all Mattness because my name is Matt. So Madness sounds like some variation on Katniss, like at some point during the Hunger Games they hit the wrong key. I'm going to go back and get my armor. We're going to repair that thing because I think it's a good call. I think it's something that's definitely going to benefit us a little bit. We'll head on back out to here. And I apologize for a little bit of drudgery, but actually I could probably do this off camera. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back in action. I didn't mean to take like a little break right there, but we're wearing our armor. We're good to go. Life is looking pretty savvy at the moment. And so we're going to grab a few more things. Now, the only downside to wearing the armor is obviously it really does limit our carrying capacity. So we've got like 8 pounds of carrying capacity gone. But I think as long, what is this? It's a K ration container. Okay, apparently full of sodas. Hell yeah, can I pick up any of the other little stuff? Some of these encounters are really cool. I found the car from Oregon Trail. I found a couple of other things too while I've been playing the game, and it's been pretty fun. Let's make our way to Fort Union, shall we? I'm about tired of this map anyways. I think if we can stay out of trouble... too much to ask for. But we do have this big badass gun now that we can lay him down to sleep with. Now I lay you down to sleep. I pray my gun around to seep. I don't know if I want my bullet to seep. It doesn't seem like it would be enough to kill my foes. And I want them to be destroyed readily, handily, annihilated. I want to know what my artifact does. I need an artifact. That's what I need. Everybody needs artifacts. Oh, we got a beetle. I haven't seen one of you in a while. He's going to get us for 9 on the first attack to the face, actually. So I guess it was a bit of an ambush. Let's go ahead and take some shots at him. That went straight to his armor. Straight to our armor. We're going to be trading blows right now. We're going to be through his armor now. Since the last time we fought a beetle, our combat capabilities have gone up an exceptional amount. I've been playing so much Battle Royale and H1Z1. Oh my god. Like, that is an addicting minigame. Once they start charging for it, though, it's going to suck. Like, I don't see myself paying to do that because I already paid for the game and I don't feel like I should have to pay for... They want a subscription to play Battle Royale. Or like those tickets that you pick up randomly, but Battle Royale can be over in like 8 seconds depending on how unlucky you get. Let's go over here. Typically, I make it to the final 5 almost every single time. I make it to the top 20 every time. But the time I got to the final 5 like 5 or 6 times last night, and I played for a couple hours, and so it's not hard. Actually, I found that the best course of action for H1Z1 is just to hang tight. Okay, so we need to go to... Where are we? So... I guess we're in Baker right now, maybe? We'll go to Junction for right now. I need to redirect the train to get to Union Station. There must be a track control room further in the junction. So are we moving right now? Okay, so we got a beetle right there. Let's go ahead and give him a little bit of brucka. See if we can lay it down. Get him up out of our hair because our hair is fab-tabulous. Look at that beard. Look at that long-ass hair. It's looking good right now. It's looking good. I don't mean he has long ass hairs, although that is kind of a standardized thing for the male condition. They get kind of long over time. There's not much you can do about them. They just kind of like weeds. It's like butt ivy. I don't even know what else to say about it. Alright, another beetle down. He dropped a bottle. See, that's why he was so violent. He was all liquored up. He was ready to go. A maintenance tunnel. Nothing in here. Oh, wow. Fox, a tired traveler. Okay, so let's grab some more bullets right there. We got a soda on this side. Howdy, how's it going out in the waste, eh? Who are you? Fox is the name. I used to be a scout for the U.S. military before everything changed. Now I track and gather info for a price. What kind of info do you deal in? Whatever you need. I don't already know it, then I can find it. Easy as pie. What are you all doing here? We're just resting, gathering our wits before we push on to the next settlement. The hub is south, right? A little southwest of here. Yeah, I thought so. We'll stick to the roads and find it eventually. We'll need to restock on our supplies. I need some info. What is it well, that's what I deal in. What can I do for you? Know anything about the Dustbowl? I can give you that for free. Nothing. If you want to learn about the Dustbowl, then Lab X19 is the place. Where can I find X19? It's far to the north, like right near the Dustbowl, but they won't let you in. They don't like outsiders. Alright. Well, tired traveler, what you got for me? We're just passing through. We found this place and thought it would be safer down here instead of being up on the surface. Join us. Take a seat. Been traveling together for long? Well, me and Brains over there have. Fox joined us about a week ago. He was heading south, so we decided to travel together. Where did you come from? We came from Fort Union, and before that, far east from the Sykes Institute. The earthquakes really hit Fort Union hard, and I think it scared everybody off. Most are heading back east into the south. Ooh, that's not good. That doesn't bode well for us pulling too many people out of there. What's that hatch? The hatch is locked. There's a strange keyhole. Okay. Couple of cloth rags right there. Another wanderer. You come to catch a breather? Who are you? Oh, no one in particular. Just another survivor trying to find his way. I see. Where are you all going? We're going south. There's a community there. The hub? Well, anyways, that's where we're going. What will you do once you get there? I'm a scientist, field biology. I'm looking for a safe place to lie low, and I'm sure I could be of some use. Okay. I don't think they really have anything for me. I guess we'll try the other direction. Looks like we got an alcove over here. Got a ladder, a calendar, some electronics, and some ball bearings. Glass bottle and a tin can. It's a work duty rota of names long forgotten. Rota. I like that word. That's a fancy word right there. Never heard the word rota. A cardboard box. Got a dead soldier. A couple of rounds on him. That goes back up to the Wasteland. So this looks like this is more than likely the location that you go elsewhere through. I think what we're looking for, though, is a junction so that we can get to Union right now. Our pack is getting pretty full on stuff. We got a security gate right here with a keypad. Alright, it's a strange moss. Can't do anything with that either. Got another box O bearings, some machine parts right there. What is this on the wall? Nothing. Alright, some tools and some bleach. Status-wise, I think we could probably do with a little bit of water, so let's get on that. That'll also draw our weight down slightly because those little water canteens weigh a ton. That's actually the downside to bringing those along, is that they weigh, like, a lot. Like, a serious amount. And I'll probably, since we're already... Let's see, that's worth 0.3. I'm trying to get rid of the heaviest stuff first whenever we need it. That's fine. That'll get our weight down slightly so that we're at least not encumbered anymore. A little bit more loot in here. I'm going to bypass it for right now. Oh, balls. What the hell is that? The annelid. Okay, use a flashbang on it. How long does it stay stunned for, I wonder? It's got armor. That's not good. Ow. He doesn't seem too ridiculously dangerous, but the stun grenade doesn't really seem... I guess it gives you a double turn, maybe? I'm not sure what just happened right there. We're having trouble getting through his armor, though, that's for sure. I haven't saved in a while either, so this might not end up so great. Let's go back. Let's use another stun grenade. Use everything we can on him. Is it not using my stun grenades? Oh no, it's using them. The number just didn't change underneath. Okay. I don't think we're actually hurting this thing. We might want to try something different. Ow. Alright, so he's through my armor now. I mean, we got through... Does his head have armor? Let's find out. His head does not have armor. See, I just wasted a whole bunch of time. I could have just rotated through. Yeah, there it is. Doesn't do any extra damage, but it looks like it did okay. I think he's actually fairly blind. I don't think he's able to hit us very well. Since we're doing the same damage either way, if I could actually land inside the zone that I wanted to land. Let's try a nade on him now that his armor's down. There we go. Now it did 60. And so we killed the annelid. The hell is this thing? Yeah, that's the same question I'm asking. Let's see. A scrap of paper with 4 numbers on it. Could be useful. Let's have a look here. And we'll take a look. It says 3059. And then we got a medical kit on this side. Since our armor is not completely... Oh, it is actually pretty completely busted. Well, I'm going to leave it how it is for right now. I'm going to save it. We've got enough health, and we've got like some extra stuff that we haven't searched, and I think we're looking okay right now. We're not looking like amazing, but we're not in bad shape either. I wonder if this allows me to get into the Junction room, which is what I was hoping for. That monster was big, was it not? That thing got me worried. I was like, oh, what was the number? Oh, hell. 3059. Okay. Security path will take us somewhere, but that'll be in the next episode. I'll see y'all there. This is Dustbowl. My name is Splattercat. I highly recommend checking the game out. It's pretty cool once you get around the combat. I'll see y'all later. Hi to everybody.